Hey guys, I hope you're well and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an all used up. As per usual, I have loads of stuff that's been left over from ages. Some of it I've also used up quite recently. It's just a selection of body care, a bit of makeup, which is quite surprising for me, and some hair care and lots of different bits and bobs. So I'll just get right into it. I had just filmed this video and the whole thing was out of focus, so let's hope the second time round it's a good one. So the first product is two Garnier Micellar Cleansing Waters, and these are just the original version. They're 400ml each and I love this. It's my favourite micellar water by far. I think they're great, really good price point as well. I use them personally to take off the majority of my makeup before I deep cleanse my skin with a normal cleanser. They're really effective at doing that, nice to freshen up your face in the morning or during the day. I have repurchased, but I've purchased the oily skin version. But yeah, I really like these and definitely recommend them. Next is a hand cream and it's by L'Occitane. It's the Violet hand cream and it's got 20% shea butter in it. Is that how you say it? Shea butter, not really sure. I love this. I would 100% repurchase it, not only for the scent, which is really kind of subtle floral scent, but it was nice and thick, but it sunk in so quickly, left your hands feeling really soft and smooth. Just really nice hand cream, everything you'd want really from a hand cream. So I'll definitely repurchase this version, and I want to try some of the different flavours, is that the word? Scents from L'Occitane as well. Then I've got two eye creams. They're both from the drugstore. The first one is by Una Brennan and the Super Facialist range, and I really love Una Brennan. I think she's great. Her range in Boots is really good. And this is the Vitamin C Plus Brighten Dark Circles Eye Cream, and I've done a review of this over on my blog, I think, so I'll link that below. I did like this. I thought it was quite light under my eyes, which is very nice. Don't want anything too heavy, especially kind of at my age. I don't have any major complaints but kind of dark circles, so that's why I picked this one. It moisturises really nicely, great for under makeup, or if you wanted to use it in the evening you can as well. But I must say it didn't do anything for dark circles, but I think that's purely because no product ever really will. Same with if you had cellulite, there's not going to be a cream that magically fixes it. You have to kind of fix that from the inside out, and the reason I mainly have dark circles is because I don't drink nearly enough water. I think I drink about a glass or something a day, maybe a little bit more than that, but yeah, I really don't drink enough at all. But as far as eye creams go, this is quite nice if you don't have any like major complaints. And the same goes for this one. This one I probably wouldn't repurchase though. It's the Vitamin E Eye Cream by Boots. And this was a bit thicker than the other one and it had a bit of a tint to it. And so it took a little bit longer to kind of sink into your skin. It was a little bit heavier, but I guess that's because it's the vitamin E. But I preferred the Una Brennan over this one just for the texture. So I probably wouldn't repurchase this. Next are two shower gels. The first is by Soap and Glory and it's the Orangeasm Body Wash, and I love the packaging of these. They do their other shower gels in this packaging as well, and you get 500ml, so it lasts absolutely ages. The pump is so handy for the shower, just really like it, apart from it can be difficult to get the end bits of the product out. In terms of the scent though, I think it's the worst in the range. I don't know about the other products that match this scent, but I just thought it was very underwhelming. There wasn't really much of a scent at all. I thought it was going to be really zingy and fresh, and it wasn't, which is a shame because one of the main reasons I love Soap and Glory are for their scents. I think they're normally amazing, so this was a massive disappointment and I definitely wouldn't repurchase it. Other shower gel that I had is from the Body Shop and it's the Wild Argan Oil one, and I really like the scent. It was really rich but not overpowering. It was more moisturising than the normal shower gels, and I do have other parts from this range as well. I've got the bubble bath, so I really enjoyed this and I would repurchase it. Then I've got the St. Ives body scrub. This was actually sent to me, so I'll link that post below, and I really enjoyed this. I'd 100% repurchase it, and it's really readily available kind of in most, I think, pharmacies and maybe some supermarkets. And this is the invigorating version, and I literally used the whole thing up. You can tell it's got a little bit of water in it, but yeah, literally used the whole thing up. It was amazing. The scent's really nice. The actual formula is really lovely, so all the particles are very scrubby, which I love. I like a good scrub. That's quite more like microdermabrasion for your body rather than kind of something gentle. I want it to really feel like my skin's really had kind of all the dead skin cells taken off which sounds horrible, but that's true. And it's great. It was really good for before fake tanning, or if you're trying to get off the last bits of kind of old fake tan. It's amazing for that, and just left my skin feeling so soft. And I think that's also partly to do with the actual cream that the particles were in. It was quite a kind of thick, nourishing formula, but which didn't impact the kind of efficiency of the scrub at all. So it was a really nice pairing, and I would 100% repurchase this. Then I've got a bubble bath, and it's by Simple. It's the Kind Skin Relaxing Bath Soak. I was also sent this, and it was really disappointing. I wouldn't bother picking it up. I'm sure it's quite cheap, but I ended up using loads of it in one go to try and get something from it. The scent was hardly there. It was meant to be lavender, but you could barely smell it. It didn't really provide many bubbles, didn't moisturise in any way or anything like that. It was just quite disappointing. Then I've got another Body Shop product, and it's the Chamomile Waterproof Iron Lip Makeup Remover, and I have just bought another one of these which will be featured in my haul video. I don't know if that will be going up before this or not, or if you've seen it, but I really like this. I pair this with the Garnier Micellar Water because this is just really good for getting off any kind of stubborn lip stains, or I find my mascara is really stubborn at the moment, so this is really good. It's got two kind of phases of liquid which you shake up. You just put it on a cotton pad, rest it on your eye for about 10 seconds, and then you don't have to kind of rip and pull at your eye at all. Makes it really easy to get rid of anything, and it doesn't leave your skin feeling really oily or anything afterwards. Just a really nice all-round product, and it's under the £10 mark, so absolute bargain. Then I've got another Una Brennan Super Facialist range kind of product, and you can tell I love it because I cut it in half because I wanted as much out of it as possible. It's the Tea Flower clay mask, the pore purifying one, and I think they don't do the tea flower range anymore. I might be completely wrong, but the new one I got, which seems to be exactly the same, is the salicylic acid one for blemished skin, and it's kind of a dark grey packaging rather than this white, but they're both amazing. I think for a drugstore it's really effective. It definitely you can see a difference when you wash it off. Basically, it evens my skin tone, it takes out the impurities, so the next couple of days you might get a few spots, but that's good. It's bringing everything to the surface. It does kind of dry your skin a little bit, but not majorly. It's not majorly drying or anything like that, but I do like to pair it with the Origins Overnight Mask. I've got two makeup items. The first is something that I've had for years, and I feel like I probably shouldn't have been using it, but it's really popular now actually. It's the East End Snob Lip Liner by Rimmel, and it's the one that you twist up, and I can't twist up anymore, completely finished it. And I think this is a really nice Your Lips But Better, you know, that phrase that all the bloggers love, kind of shade. It's really nice on its own if you just want a really simple kind of lip that doesn't look like you really made an effort, or I really like it under shades like Cream Cut by MAC or Snob. I think it's also meant to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, but I haven't tried that, but I know that's why this has become quite popular recently. The second makeup product that I've got is by Bobbi Brown, and it's the corrector in Light Bisque, and you can tell that I have completely scraped the barrel with this one because I adored it, really loved it. And I was looking at my time hop, I think around 2 days ago actually, and I had done a picture of things that were on my face that day, and this was on the products, and I had just bought it. So this has lasted me literally around a year, and I use it every day, so that shows that even though it is more of a higher price point, it's 100% worth it. I don't think it's that bad. It might be around the £20, I think a bit more than that for a small pot, but it lasts you forever. I really like the formula of this. It's thick and creamy, but it's not heavy, and it doesn't crease that easily. I just tend to concentrate it here where I'm got the kind of darkest colour discoloration, and I can't really live without a corrector anymore. I think it makes such a difference when I'm applying my makeup underneath regular concealer. I would 100% repurchase this, but I did get the Laura Mercier Secret Concealer instead because I just wanted to try something different and compare them, and I must say I really do prefer this one so far, just because the formula doesn't slip and slide as much as the Laura Mercier one. Lastly, I've got some hair products. The first is by VO5, and it's the Give Me Texture Dry Texturizing Spray. I really liked this. It's great for a couple of quid, does give you more kind of texture and volume and movement throughout the ends. If you want to use it, you can put it in the roots as well to give you a bit more volume. I really liked this. The only thing was it was quite drying, but the scent was nice, and I tended to use this more kind of nights out or if I did curly hair. I must say I do prefer the Charles Worthington one. This one, which is the Volume and Bounce Texturizing Spray, I do prefer this a little bit more, but this is like more expensive than this one, so if you wanted the cheap version, get this. And then I've got 2 leave-in conditioners. The first, which was a massive disappointment, which is the Boots own brand. I should have known. I never normally get own brand things, but I thought almond, coconut, it should be quite moisturising. It wasn't. It was like spraying water in my hair. Maybe not even as good as water. It was really awful. It didn't do anything. If anything, it probably dried my hair out more. Didn't detangle, didn't inject any kind of moisture or anything. It was just crap, and that's why I've got loads left. And I'm just chucking it because I'm never going to use it and it's crap, so don't bother with that. And then lastly, I've got another one which is by Matrix, and it's the BioLarge Orchid Plus UV Complex Colour Care Shine Shake All Day Conditioning Plus Shine for Colour Treated Hair, and it's paraben free. And I really liked it. The formula was quite thick, but not really heavy or anything. It was a really good in-between, so you could feel that it was doing something to your hair, and I definitely felt like it helped to detangle and soften, and obviously it gave UV protection, which is great for coloured hair, to stop your colour being dull or fading. Put it in when my hair was damp after I'd washed it and kind of brushed out any tangles and things. So I did like it. I would probably repurchase it, but just not now, because I like trying out lots of different versions of these kind of thing. I'm not very good at sticking to one brand, but that's it for all the things that I've used up. I feel like I spoke really quickly throughout all this video, but I think it's because I already filmed it, and I was just like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm having to repeat everything I just said. So thank you so much for watching. I hope it wasn't too rambly or too quick, and I hope it was easy for you to watch and listen to. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!